wheat fields, wiping out the farmers' entire harvests. Today, though it may seem ruthless, we have no other choice. We must take up arms and set out to hunt them down, determined to eliminate these wild boars to protect our homeland. To catch these destructive wild boars, I often patrol the fields in the late afternoon, just before sunset. On this first mission, I let my loyal hunting dogs take the lead. Sprinted toward the target, cornering the boar with no aim. Another dog swiftly escaped, trapping it completely. The entire pack lunged simultaneously, attacking with precision. A well-placed bite left the boar writhing and squealing in agony. My hunting dogs are truly fearless and intelligent, worthy warriors. Ahead of us, one powerful boar was using all its strength to dash across the field. But I wasn't about to let it escape. My gun fired continuously, and the echoing shots quickly brought down the monster's waist. I patiently followed the boar's tracks, waiting in ambush. The cooler air seemed to lure them out in greater numbers. I had aimed carefully. These creatures were incredibly fast and not easy to take down. Wild boars passed in the fields. Everything happened quickly, and soon, the remaining boars vanished beyond sight. I returned home after an unforgettable day of hunting. That afternoon, we moved closer to the grassy hills. They feared it might attack the cows grazing nearby. We immediately moved into position, ready to take it down. With our experience, we swiftly locked. The wounded boar staggered as it tried to flee. But within seconds, we caught up to it. A second shot rang out, ending its escape attempt. As we approached, the three of us were astonished. This beast carefully positioned on a nearby hill, I silently observed every movement around me. Suddenly, a wild boar dashed across my line of sight. It was incredibly fast, and I immediately jumped on my vehicle to chase it down. When the boar attempted to escape, I seized the opportunity. A single well-aimed shot hit its mark. With my trusty hunting rifle in hand, I continued scanning for new targets. In the distance, I spotted a herd of wild boars running through the forest. Reacting as quickly as possible, I managed to take down 2 of them. The rest of the herd disappeared into the wilderness. A massive wild boar with 2 long, curved tusks and sharp teeth boldly charged into the area. It showed no fear, standing its ground against me. Without hesitation, I pulled the trigger. The gunshot roared, dust filled the air, and the beast collapsed, eliminating the immediate threat.
Ooh.
Our wild boar hunt has been a great success, yielding remarkable trophies. However, our efforts are not just for sport. They're driven by the hope that one day there will be no more conflicts between wild boars and humans. Thank you all for following our journey. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support our channel. See you in the next video.
Whoa.
Amidst the vast, snow-covered wilderness, hunting wild boars becomes more intense than ever. Deep imprints in the frozen ground reveal the presence of these dangerous invaders. With each precise shot, a wild boar falls instantly. Exceptional marksmanship and expert hunting skills turn this expedition into an unforgettable spectacle. Watch and experience the thrilling moments as we take on the challenge in this icy landscape. The first snow of the season has arrived, transforming our land into a frozen, desolate expanse. But despite the ice and bitter cold, wild boars continue to roam unchecked. A gunshot echoes. Massive dark figures collapse, rolling down the slope, crashing into pine trees, shaking loose blankets of snow that cascade like a white storm. In the distance, our hunting dog charges forward, chasing down a giant boar and forcing it into an open field. This is our perfect opportunity. A rapid series of shots ring out. One by one, the massive, aggressive boars succumb, lying motionless in the cold snow. A thrilling and spectacular hunt has officially begun. They are close. Just as expected, the herd is moving into the dense forest ahead. We quickly devise a plan to block their escape routes. ensuring there's no way out. The freezing air turns our breath into wisps of white mist. Firing now would risk its escape. I wait patiently, let it come closer. One perfectly placed shot and it's run. Before us, a colossal wild boar collapses, its lifeless body sprawled across the snowy ground. And then, one after another, they fall. Despite the harsh winter, a deep sense of triumph and satisfaction warms us. This is a victory amidst the endless white expanse. For days, a relentless snowstorm had kept us from hunting. But today, with clear skies, we finally set out. The sun casts a gentle glow, but the thick snow remains. After 20 minutes of trekking, I spot a herd of wild boars trudging toward the mountaintop. We immediately move in, tracking their route. Among them, a strong, dominant boar stands out, the perfect target. A single shot rings out, ending its escape. As we reach the mountaintop, we spot another herd of wild boars slowly descending, leaving deep trails in the pristine snow. A 200-meter distance is no challenge. I swiftly adjust my scope, take a deep breath, and steady my heartbeat. Through the lens, I lock onto a massive marble, a true test of skill. No hesitation. My teammate and I fire simultaneously. The gunshots shatter the mountains in silence. The boar staggers before collapsing, while the rest of the herd scrambles, fleeing into the dense forest. Just as we were about to leave, the frantic barking of our hunting dogs erupted again. Immediately, we took our positions, scanning the surroundings with sharp focus. Suddenly, a dark figure burst from the underbrush. Wasting no time, I pulled the trigger. A gunshot rang out, and the boar's run came to an abrupt end. The hunt was over, leaving behind fallen wild boars against the snow-covered ground. Despite the bitter cold, we were exhilarated by the success of our expedition. Every chase, every shot was a moment to remember in this unforgiving wilderness. But out there, new challenges await. A seemingly ordinary hunt quickly turns into a nightmare When the prey no longer fears, but instead turns back to attack, who is the real hunter? These ferocious wild boars possess incredible strength and speed, showing no fear of humans. This beast can make us pay a hefty price. In the heart of the dense forest, can we escape the grasp of this new predator? Stay tuned until the end of the video to witness a showdown filled with tension in every second. Wild boars are a common invasive species in Russia, particularly in the Far East. With an average weight of 90 to 200 kilograms, some individuals even weigh over 400 kilograms. They cause severe damage to agriculture, destroying crops and increasing the cost of crop protection. Globally, wild boars cause approximately $1.5 billion in economic losses each year. Furthermore, they negatively impact ecosystems and act as a vector for diseases that can affect both animals and humans. The real hunt begins. This is the time when wild boars emerge from their hiding spots to forage, and we are ready to intercept them. The vehicle speeds through vast fields, while the road ahead narrows into dirt paths, surrounded by barren trees, standing stark against the twilight. Without wasting time, our eyes scan the surroundings, and then, right on the edge of the field, a herd of wild boars appears. Their shaggy, filthy coats are not only unsightly, but also a potential source of disease. As soon as they notice us, they grow wary, ready to flee at any moment. But before they can escape, a series of gunshots ring out, sealing their fate. A few boars, struck by bullets, writhe helplessly on the dry ground, struggling in vain as if begging for their lives. Some manage to dash into the forest, but we won't let a single one get away. We climb higher, maneuvering over jagged rocks, the ground beneath us rustling with dry leaves under each step. The surrounding silence is suffocating. Only the sound of our heavy breathing and the faint rustling of the trees in the wind remains. Fatigue begins to creep in, our legs growing heavier with each uphill step. But ahead, the target is still lurking. We cannot give up. We cannot let the prey slip away. Suddenly, the frenzied barking of our hunting dogs shatters the stillness, signaling that the target is dangerously close. The team instantly sharpens their focus, fingers tightening on the triggers. There it is. I waste no time. A wild boar collapses on the spot. A perfect ending to this heart-pounding hunt. After a night of rest, we regain our strength and push deeper into the nearby forest. As soon as we arrive, the dogs erupt into frantic barking, a clear sign that the prey is near. Everyone holds their breath, scanning through the thick foliage. Aside from the dogs, An eerie silence blankets the forest. The quiet is suddenly torn apart as a massive shadow charges forward. I instantly raise my gun, summoning every ounce of composure and skill I have. One precise shot. The bullet pierces straight into the head of a 60 kilograms wild boar. It staggers for a moment before collapsing onto the ground. Its coarse, dust-covered fur is now still, its powerful body motionless as its final breath fades away. Before us lies a breathtaking natural landscape. Endless green fields stretch as far as the eye can see, with towering mountains casting their shadows against the deep blue sky, a picture of serenity and beauty. But beneath this tranquility lurks a menace. Wild boars running rampant, destroying crops and endangering livelihoods. Not only our hunting team, but many other groups have also gathered, determined to protect this land from the invasive beasts. After careful observation, I choose my spot beside a bush, tense with anticipation. It has arrived. I fire immediately, but the massive beast is faster than expected. It bolts with astonishing speed, forcing me to fire again and again. Only after the fifth or sixth shot does it finally collapse. But there is no time to rest. Our hunting dogs have already located another target. I quickly reposition myself to intercept it. This time, there's no escape. One decisive shot, and it's over. In less than 10 minutes, 2 more full-grown wild boars are taken down. A triumphant hunt, marking yet another victory in our relentless battle against the invaders of the wild. Noticing the herd's escape route, I sprint toward the hilltop, racing against time. My breath comes fast and hard in the eerie silence, heightening the tension to its peak. And there it is. The wild boar freezes in panic as it spots me. Its wild eyes flash with fear as the cold muzzle of my gun locks onto it. But by then, it is already too late. At the end of our expedition, the rewards were substantial. However, given the destruction they have caused, this battle is far from over. A muddy dirt road leads us deep into the vast cornfields. The corn season has arrived. Looking at the lush, green cornfields, the farmers eagerly anticipate a bountiful harvest after months of hard work. But in just one night, that joy is shattered. As the sun rises, they are met with a horrifying sight. Half the field has been ravaged, completely destroyed. There is no need for guessing. The culprits are the wild boars. We cannot stand idly by. It's time to make them pay. As soon as we arrive, I position myself at a strategic spot to begin the hunt. I hold my breath, tighten my grip on the trigger, and lock onto the target. My heart pounds, and every second stretches endlessly. This is the perfect moment to take down the leader of this wild boar pack. A single shot rings out. The target collapses instantly. Another round of shots follows, each accompanied by a pained roar as the wild boars fall one by one. The battle has only just begun. Through the scope, the first target appears, a dark shadow lurking behind the fresh green corn leaves. Trapped in a desperate situation, most would think the wild boars would flee straight into the nearby hills. But these creatures are cunning. They always find ways to make the hunt unpredictable. Half of the herd charges up the hillside, while the others make an unexpected move, dashing into a dense field of tall grass. A perfect hiding spot. However, we had anticipated this. Every escape route had already been blocked. From the grasslands to the foot of the hill and up to the peak, there was no way out. Gunfire erupted all around, echoing through the night. The scattered carcasses of wild boar stood as undeniable proof of our determination and relentless pursuit in this life or death battle. We moved to a new location at the foot of the hills, near the cornfield. While scanning the area, a massive wild boar, easily weighing over 120 kilograms, was detected by the hunting dogs. Sensing danger, the boar reacted immediately, sprinting at an astonishing speed. But we didn't give it a chance. My teammate seized the moment and fired. The bullet struck the massive beast, taking it down instantly. Meanwhile, my other teammate and I pursued another wild boar attempting to escape. My first shot startled it, making it sprint even faster, but in the open field, there were no thick bushes to provide cover. It ran, but there was no escape. Another well-aimed shot echoed, sealing it. Within an hour, our strategy of driving the boars into an enclosed area proved highly effective. We remained persistent, systematically taking down each target, tightening the net for the final battle. Excitement surged through us, and this time we wanted to challenge ourselves differently, not with guns, not with deafening explosions, but with something else, a bow and arrow. A wild boar's silhouette flickered through the green corn leaves. It was fast, but I remained calm. Using the technique I had practiced, I quickly drew my bow. Aimed and released. The arrow shot through the air like lightning, piercing the boar's head. It tried to run but stumbled from the pain, eventually collapsing in the field. The night was deep, but we didn't stop. This was when wild boars were most active. Through the night vision scope, we saw them rampaging through the cornfields. Their glowing eyes looked menacing in the darkness. We took careful aim, and with a precise shot, the arrow cut through the night, bringing down another destructive beast. That night, we took down a few more. We have taken down many wild boars, protecting the crops and restoring peace for the farmers. However, with their rapid reproduction rate, they remain a significant threat. The hunts will continue, and we will always be ready to face them. Have you ever imagined a horse weighing up to 1,000 kilograms, yet still moving swiftly like a true warrior? Massive, robust, and possessing extraordinary strength. This breed is not just a giant, but also an exceptional draft horse. So what makes them so powerful? Let's uncover the incredible strength of these magnificent horses right now. The Ardennes horse, also known as the Ardennes, is one of the oldest and heaviest draft horse breeds, originating from the Ardennes region, which spans Belgium, France, and Luxembourg. This breed is distinguished by its sturdy bone structure, thick, muscular legs, and robust build. On average, they stand around 1.60 meters tall and weigh between 700 and 1,000 kilograms, making them significantly heavier than most horses of the same height. Compared to their Roman-era ancestors, modern Ardennes horses are considerably larger. In recent centuries, selective breeding has focused on individuals with well-developed musculature, enabling them to maintain exceptional pulling power, making them well-suited for heavy-duty tasks in the modern era. Although possessing a large build, this horse breed is known as one of the easiest draft horse breeds to raise, thanks to its exceptional adaptability to various environmental conditions. With outstanding strength and impressive pulling ability, this breed is not only popular in countries such as Belgium, France, and Luxembourg, but is also widely raised across Europe. On farms in France, these horses are typically raised in a free-range system, allowing them ample space to move and maintain their physical fitness even when not working. This natural environment also contributes to enhancing their health and endurance. Additionally, Ardennes horses are considered cost-effective livestock that are not expensive to maintain. Their diet mainly consists of hay and fresh grass. But to ensure optimal physical condition and maximize strength, they may require additional mineral and vitamin supplements depending on their workload. Although the Ardennes horse is not primarily bred for riding like many other draft horse breeds, it is still thoroughly trained, especially when used for pulling carriages. Their training process not only focuses on physical conditioning, but also incorporates treadmill exercises to enhance endurance and movement control. Even experienced horses must undergo regular training sessions to maintain discipline, reinforce obedience, and ensure optimal performance. Despite possessing exceptional strength, the number of Ardennes horses has declined over time due to the replacement of machinery and modern technology. However, this does not diminish their value, especially in tasks requiring great pulling power or in terrains that are difficult for machines to access. The cost of owning an Ardennes horse ranges from $2,500 to $5,000. While they're not the most expensive breed, they're also not considered cheap. This further reflects their value in terms of strength, endurance, and reliable work capability. Additionally, in France, one of the most active countries in preserving this horse breed, they're not only used in agriculture, but also play a crucial role in daily transportation. In this country, Ardennes horses are used to pull garbage carts. This not only takes advantage of their exceptional strength, but also aims to reduce emissions, contributing to sustainable environmental protection. Beyond their role in labor support, in both France and Belgium, Ardennes horse meat is considered a delicacy. Historically, during wartime, when an Ardennes horse fell, it not only lost its role as a war horse, but also became a vital food source that sustained hundreds of soldiers, creating a culinary tradition that continues to this day. The Ardennes horse has a long history and has played an irreplaceable role in both agriculture and forestry, assisting farmers for generations. Although the population of this breed is declining, its significant contributions from the past to the present remain undeniable. When mentioning Scooby-Doo, Surely everyone feels nostalgic about childhood memories of adventurous, mysterious, and humorous moments, not to mention the incredibly outrageous eating scenes of this dog. But have you ever wondered which real-life dog breed inspired Scooby-Doo? Is that breed truly as funny, mischievous, and food-loving as the Scooby-Doo we know? In today's video, we will explore the Great Dane breed, the gentle giant of the dog world, and find out if, in real life, they are as adorable and humorous as Scooby-Doo. Great Dane is a dog breed with a long history, originating from large hunting dogs of the Mastiff line, appearing from ancient Greece and found in Egypt and Rome. The Romans brought them to Europe, especially to Germany and England, where they were bred with the Irish Wolfhound and English Mastiff to create a powerful and agile boar hunting dog. In the 16th to 17th centuries, the German nobility particularly favored Great Danes, keeping them as guard dogs in castles. Through breeding, this breed gradually became larger, more graceful, yet gentler and more loyal. Today, Great Danes are mainly kept as pets and guard dogs. In Germany, they are called Deutsche Dog, while the name Great Dane originates from France in the 18th century. Known for their impressive size, Great Danes, along with the Irish Wolfhound, are among the tallest dog breeds in the world. They were once listed in the Guinness World Records and became the symbol of Pennsylvania in 1965. The most famous dog of this breed, Zeus, was recognized as the tallest dog in the world in 2012 with a height of 1.12 m from the shoulder. Prominent features include a long, tapering head, a prominent forehead, small almond-shaped eyes, a large nose, a wide muzzle, strong jaws, and a deep, muscular chest. Large, thin ears usually hang down on either side, but can be cropped to stand upright. The tail is long, reaching down to the hocks. Their coat is short, smooth, and shiny, coming in various colors such as brindle, fawn, blue, black, or harlequin. However, the lifespan of this breed is relatively short, only 7 to 10 years. Although having a massive appearance, the Great Dane is gentle, affectionate, and friendly. They are very loyal, bark infrequently, but remain reliable protectors. This breed does not like being alone for long periods and can easily become stressed without attention. The Great Dane can live in an apartment but needs a large space to move around more comfortably. They require a diet rich in protein, calcium, and minerals to support their joints, especially during the growth phase. The Great Dane needs gentle daily exercise to maintain their condition, but excessive activity before the age of 2 should be avoided to protect their joints. Care is quite simple. They only need to have their coat brushed 1 to 2 times a week and their ears, eyes, nails, and teeth cleaned regularly to prevent health issues. Training from the moment you bring them home helps establish clear rules. Use positive reinforcement methods, and ensure all family members are consistent in their approach. Do not allow them to jump on people to avoid potential dangers when they grow up. Enrolling them in a training class helps improve their communication skills, while also saving time, money, and reducing future troubles. The cost of raising a Great Dane is quite high, ranging from $1,500 to $3,500 per year, mainly due to their high nutritional needs and medical expenses. Compared to smaller and medium-sized dog breeds, taking care of a Great Dane requires a significant investment. The price of a Great Dane varies depending on age, size, and pedigree. A Great Dane can cost from $3,000 to $5,000, and even higher for special individuals. With their impressive appearance, friendly temperament, and excellent protective abilities, the Great Dane is not only a giant breed, but also an ideal companion. The Great Dane dog is suitable for breeding once fully developed, typically around 18 months old, while male dogs can begin around 12 months. The estrus cycle occurs regularly and lasts for several weeks. The average pregnancy duration is about 2 months, with each litter often containing many puppies, sometimes requiring the assistance of a veterinarian. To ensure health, breeding should not be done too frequently. If you're looking for a loyal, gentle dog that still holds an air of majesty, the Great Dane is the ideal choice. Behind its massive appearance lies a warm heart, always devoted and protective of its family. Owning a Great Dane is not just about having a dog, but about welcoming a large, yet affectionate companion into your family. So we've fully explored the Great Dane breed, the gentle giant. How do you feel about today's topic? Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this article helpful, don't forget to like, share so more people can know, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on exciting content coming up. See you in the next posts. When talking about rabbits, you will surely picture small, cute rabbits with soft, smooth fur. But did you know that there is a giant breed of rabbit that can weigh up to 15 kilograms, as large as a medium-sized dog? That is the Flemish giant rabbits that are incredibly gentle and friendly. Not only do they have an impressive appearance, but Flemish giant rabbits also have many interesting things that will surprise you. Let's explore this special breed of rabbit right now. The Flemish giant rabbit originates from Flanders, near the city of Ghent, Belgium, and was bred in the early 16th century. It is a descendant of European rabbit breeds, such as the Patagonian rabbit of Argentina and the stone rabbit of England, originally raised for meat and fur. By the 19th century, this rabbit breed was imported to England and later to the United States in the late 1800s. The American Rabbit Breeders Association officially recognized the Flemish giant in 1915. Today, this breed is rarely raised for meat due to its slow growth rate and large skeleton. Instead, they are primarily seen in rabbit shows and are popular as pets due to their gentle and patient nature when cared for. The Flemish Giant Rabbit is one of the largest rabbit breeds in the world, with an average weight ranging from 6.8 to 10 kilograms. And some individuals can reach up to 15 kilograms. They have long, strong bodies with a slightly curved back and large, powerful hind legs. Their large, erect ears are approximately 15 to 20 centimeters in length, and they have thick, smooth fur in various colors such as black, white, blue, light gray, dark gray, sandy, and red-brown. Thanks to their thick fur, they are tolerant of cold temperatures but sensitive to high heat. When temperatures exceed 30 degrees Celsius, the rabbits are prone to heat shock, even suffering a stroke if not cooled down in time. The Flemish Giant is known for its gentle, friendly nature and ease of domestication. They can learn some basic commands, interact well with people and other pets. Despite their large size, this rabbit breed is not shy and is comfortable being petted. In addition, they can be trained to use the toilet properly like cats. When kept indoors, the cage needs to be at least 1.5 by 1.5 meters with a soft floor to protect their feet. Every day, an adult Flemish Giant can eat more than 500 g of food, equivalent to the portion of a small dog. Hay is the main source of nutrition, but if it is insufficient, their digestive system may stop working. The average lifespan of a Flemish Giant is 5 to 8 years, which can extend to 10 years if well cared for. They are prone to conditions like overgrown teeth, foot infections, digestive disorders, and parasitic infections. Therefore, maintaining a proper diet and keeping the cage clean will help reduce the risk of illness. In order to improve farming productivity or create more distinct appearances for pets, Flemish Giants are often bred with other rabbit breeds, such as crossbreeding with New Zealand rabbits to create fast-growing offspring with large size and good meat quality, optimizing farming efficiency. Meanwhile, breeding with Rex rabbits creates a breed with a large body and beautiful fur, meeting the needs of the fashion industry. The cost of raising a Flemish Giant ranges from 50 to 100 USD per month per rabbit, including food, housing, and healthcare. If raised on a farm scale, the cost can be reduced to 30 to 60 USD per rabbit by optimizing space and buying food in bulk. The Flemish Giant often appears in international rabbit competitions thanks to its impressive appearance. A notable example is Darius, a rabbit that once held the Guinness World Record with a length of 129 centimeters, while his offspring, Jeff, is expected to break the record as it approaches 130 centimeters. The value of Flemish Giant rabbits depends on their age, breed quality, and the purpose of breeding. Typically, a rabbit can cost between $50 and $100, while individuals of higher standards can be sold for $150 to $300, and even up to $500 for those that have won awards. With their impressive appearance and gentle temperament, Flemish Giant rabbits are not only one of the largest rabbit breeds in the world, but also an ideal pet for animal lovers. If properly cared for, they can become friendly and long-lasting companions.